Energy Matters is brought to you by the National Gas Company of Trinidad and Tobago Limited. Energy Matters.
As much of the nation rested and reflected during an extended curfew on the Indian Arrival Day public holiday on Monday, there was no rest for the crude oil markets. By lunchtime on Monday, according to Bloomberg and other international media outlets, the West Texas Intermediate or WTI crude oil was trading at around US $66 to US $67 per barrel, while the price of Brent crude oil was trading at around US $69 per barrel. A marked improvement from just over a year and a month ago, when, on April 20th of last year, the price of WTI crude oil fell below US $0 per barrel for the first time ever. A historic oil price crash that was attributed to the global slowdown in transportation caused by the COVID-19 pandemic at that time. As some parts of the world are now easing out of their COVID lockdowns amidst large COVID-19 vaccine drives, Bloomberg reports the price of crude oil advanced overall on Monday ahead of an OPEC policy meeting as traders expect rising demand to absorb a planned production increase from the group, as well as any additional crude oil from Iran. While the global oil and gas markets were busy on Monday, so too was much of the local energy sector, which remains essential under the state of emergency, which took effect on May 15th as a response to the COVID surge in Trinidad and Tobago. However, there are local companies who provide support services to large companies in the energy sector who may not be busy now because of a lower demand for their services due to the economic impact of the pandemic. Energy Matters posed a question to Energy Minister Stuart Young about that during a news conference last week.
As you know, not only the state of emergency regulations, but regulations from day one, we have kept the energy sector functioning and as an essential service, and that would include a lot of the services you've described.
Minister Young said that, for example, exploration is taking place on land in the southern part of Trinidad.
I don't think there's a huge amount of persons who provide the energy services that have been negatively affected. I'm sure that there are some, but we really have tried to keep the sector going. And when it comes to relief, that really comes down to the Minister of Finance, what he can afford. The energy sector is one of those sectors, one of those business sectors that certainly are at the higher chain of earnings in Trinidad and Tobago and globally. But it is something I'll be engaging the Energy Chamber on going forward.
I'm Jewel Brown for Energy Matters.
Energy Matters was brought to you by the National Gas Company of Trinidad and Tobago Limited. Energy Matters.